say, has this not been a season where almost every other event aside from the GP has been utterly explosive, entertaining, competitive, from qualifying to the sprint? I will go ahead and just say, hey, Max Verstappen, 3-time suspect champion, definitely this season is championship. But I would like to also point out that it is mighty fitting the way he won his 3rd championship. Mighty fitting. Congratulations on top of that. But first, how about Pia, my rookie? Where is Will? Where is my brother Will? We got to talk about Logan Sargent Knott. But first, I'm going to say congratulations to Max Verstappen. I think the way you won your 3rd championship is very fitting to the way things have gone since you've been a champion, since 2021, to the fucking scandal, to 2022, to the cost cap breach, to today. You get your championship in a race getting beat by a rookie. Getting beat by a rookie. And then Perez hands it to him by spitting out. That's nothing no different than Perez has been doing. But God damn it, Perez. Are you working on getting fired? I think Perez is like, I'm out of here. But was this not one of the most lackluster ways to win a championship? I think it was. I think everything aside from Max getting his championship was more exciting. Congratulations to Max for getting it, though. But you get it because Perez spins out, so you're already champ. That kind of shit can happen. But then you get beat by Oscar Piastri, the rookie. Jeez. The mechanic says, please have mercy on our bro, Ill Will. I got mercy for my bro. It's my brother. But Logan Sargent Knott, you suck. You've broken 2 promises at this point. Logan said, I'm going to dial it back. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And the next thing you do is you do that. You out in the sprint race. I was just giving you kudos in qualifying, giving you kudos in free practice, giving you kudos in the damn sprint shootout for at least not wrecking the car. And here you come in the event where points are up and you take it to the goddamn kitty litter corner. Oh my goodness, bro, you are not helping your case to be retained in 2024. You are not helping your case to be retained in 2024, Logan. Not with that type of shit right there. You can't do that. You can't do that and expect to keep your job. What are you thinking? You get an F. An F. If I could give you an F minus, that's what I'm giving you. They say give him more time, Jay. They say give these rookies more time. We're going to give them more time. But shit, the mechanic says, I'm not celebrating a manufacturer championship. I'm telling you. Galactica says, Pia, you got the juice. I'm trying to tell you, my rookie is running this shit up. My rookie is running it up, y'all. Did you see what he's doing? Oh, my goodness. We're going to talk about updates. We're going to talk about everything. But this sprint race was electrifying, competitive. Let's not even forget about Lando taking the long way around on the Ferraris. Oh, my gosh. Ferrari, man, y'all better do something. Y'all better do something because they doing something. This overshadowing of Oscar win is pissing me off. Hey, Oscar's win is not overshadowed right here. This man was on podium, and then what did he get? Pole position. No, not pole position. He got the win for today. He got pole position for the sprint shootout. Oscar is collecting the bags. Oscar is saying, this is why you brought me here, McLaren. And you know what he's doing on Alpine? He's taking an Alpine hat, he's sitting on it, and he's saying, oh, yeah, that's what I think about you and your idea for trying to loan me out to Williams. That one too. That one right there. Alpine, you screwed up. You screwed up. You went out here and got the Step Brothers, Gasly and Ocon, brought them into your camp for them to have their feud, and that's what you got. Shit dinner. Shit dinner. Look what you missed out on. All because you didn't get your contracts right. All because you were sitting over here with Alonso at the movies, being all sweet and candied ass and shit. Thought Alonso was your savior. And all that time, Alonso hopped out of the window and said, I'm out of here. And then you try to turn around and call Oscar, like, baby, you know I really wanted to take you out, right? You know it's you that I wanted to take to the movies, right? I only got love for you, Oscar. And Oscar said, click, I'm out of here. And now look what he's doing at McLaren, running it up. Got me a podium, ching. Got me a pole position, ching. Got me a sprint win in the bag, cha-ching. Boy, Alpine, y'all look screwy crazy out here. Oh my God, Self-Made Maintenance says, let go, Lewis, both Ferraris, we still in the mix. Well done, George. Yo, George's restart was fire. George's restart was fire, bro. He put a gap in on them with that restart. I officially hate the FIA. This treatment towards Oscar, Max a fake champion, Perez still out here wrecking, and Logan the new Latifi. Logan is the new Latifi, y'all. Don't forget to cop your Purple Sectors merch. Get your shirts, and don't forget to get that pole into podium shirt, because that's what Oscar Piastri gonna be doing, turning poles into podiums, baby. Oh, and don't worry. That's not going to be the only Mercedes power car that's going to be coming up these days. So what we got here? Hold on. Man, damn, this shit going fast. Let me slow this down so I can see what y'all saying. Lewis looks strong. Can't wait for tomorrow. Lewis did look strong. The Mercedes car did look strong, but it still got some progress. It still got some making up to do. It still got some progression to do. Allison Donnelly says, watching the crash was like watching the Three Stooges. Bing, boop. I'm trying to tell you, Allison, they out there playing around. Indeed, all these guys need to be making up better resumes right now. But do you see who missed all the bullshit in the rear? And I'm glad that he didn't get caught up in that. Because he didn't need to get caught up in that. Oh, my goodness. What we got right here, Spider R35 says, at least when Lewis wins tomorrow, I won't be overshadowed by Max's championship. Lewis had the great drive today. Those medium treated him well. They did treat him well. And don't forget, tomorrow, Lewis starting off in P3, baby. P3. But Russell's in P2. And listen, y'all kid people, I ain't going to get to it right now. Logan is no longer the sergeant. He is straight private, a military recruit. Get him off the grid. He ain't even a private, bro. You right. He a rookie recruit. He a rookie recruit. Damn it. Logan Sargent is making a case for himself not to be in Formula One. Galactus says, congrats on Max's first driving championship in 24. Merc will dead fire. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, I'm going to say it so all the haters and people think, all the naysayers that say that I don't give Max his credit. Congratulations, Max, on your championship. Congratulations, Max, on your championship. You finally got one that's really not like heavily overshadowed with bullshit. Okay, although ripple effect, but I do like the way you got this championship. It was lackluster as fuck. It was lackluster, bro. You won your championship in one of the most least exciting fashions ever. You didn't even win the race you got the championship in. It does happen, but you got your ass beat by a rookie, bro. Now, if that was anybody else, if Russell would have won that sprint race, people would be out here saying, oh my gosh, Russell is running it up on Hamilton. If that was anybody else getting ready to get their championship, y'all would be trying to clown Lewis. So don't make it like I'm all out of pocket for saying that Max's third win is rightfully so in context to the way they've come in their dominance. Lackluster and scandal. Hey, it's not a scandal, but he wanted that win. Didn't happen. Oscar said, I wanted more, bro. I wanted more. Congratulations, Max. Dominant cars coming up. 2024 is coming. Maybe you can do it again. Maybe you can equal Seb. You're in the club of 3. There's not a lot of drivers that have 3 championships, but there's not a lot. Matter of fact, there's only 2 drivers that got 7. Call us when you get to that rare atmosphere. Call us to when you get to outer space in another universe. There's only 2 drivers. They have 7 world titles, and you ain't close yet, bro. You still got to get 4 more of them things. Put it in context. For anybody that just want to start that campaign, put it in context. So, congratulations. 3, you still have not eclipsed Sebastian Vettel, who is the most winningest championship driver in Red Bull. You got 1 more to go. I think you could probably get it in 2024. I wish you best of luck. I do wish you and Red Bull much more success going forward. We'll see what happens. Galactus says Russell overcooked his tires, then went to, listen, Russell has to listen. Russell gotta listen. Russell's problem is he hard-headed, and a hard head make for a soft ass. He better get with Lewis and start figuring out what he needs instead of trying to get greedy and be the guy that he thinks he could be about ushering Lewis Hamilton out the door. I can see it in Russell's little beady dagger eyes. He wants to be able to say one day, hey, I came in the Mercedes and became the man, and, it just was time for Lewis to go. You better get with Lewis and figure out how not to cook shit. Figure out how not to go for the wrong gap in the wall. Do that, Russell. I'm trying to tell you, you could be a phenomenal driver, bro, but your own agenda mentally and your selfish ways are keeping you from morphing into a better driver. For real. Oscar Piastri out there showing you up, really. Really, he's showing you up. And Liam Lawson, Jefferson says, I imagine Russell will try to close the door and look. Hell yeah, he's going to try to close the door. He's going to try to close the door. That's the fight. And anybody out there, I literally had somebodies, they keep commenting talking about Russell is going to put the dagger or close the door on Lewis's career. Bro, have you not looked at the numbers this season? Have you not looked at the number of podiums Russell has compared to Lewis? Have you looked at that? Have you looked at any statistical data yet? Because if you had, you would not open your mouth to say something so goddamn stupid. Russell is not schooling Lewis. He's not. He needs to sit down in his chair, I got my folder the same color as Adrian Newey's because he's the engineering GOAT. Russell need to get his schoolwork, and he needs to sit down and open it up and say, Sir Lewis Hamilton, teach me. Teach me the way, sir, of how to possibly get to being a 7-time world driving champion. Teach me the ways to how to get many statistical records in all of Formula One history, because I ain't got it yet. That's what you need to do. That is what you need to do. Until you do that, you're going to keep going wrong. You're going to do right by me. Nobody might know that movie. 1 more lap, Lewis would have passed Russell easy. He's going to do that. Russell knows how to push pace and preserve tires. Russell has shown us plenty of times he does not. Russell don't know how to manage his tires, and Lewis can teach him, but his own behavior got Lewis stiff-arming him. I'm trying to tell you, like Barry Sanders, like Thurman Thomas, like Edric Dickerson, like Bo Jackson, get off me. That's right. That's how he gonna do him. 50 feet, please. Back up. Give me 50 feet. Hey, back up, Russell. You've been doing enough shenanigans and bullshit, bro. This is what's gonna happen. Let's start. Liam Lawson, listen, Liam, I got no over criticism for Liam Lawson. Like, Liam has really been doing a good job. He had a mistake today. Outside of everything he's done, he is entitled to that. Logan Sargent has gone over his amount. Shit's full and he just keeps piling it on. Liam Lawson had an incident today. It happens. I can't blame him. It's his fault. It's his responsibility. He dropped the car. But still, it's one time out of all the 5 times he's participated in an event and done a good job. All right? Shut the door on Max Verstappen in qualifying in Singapore. Shut the door right in his face. Came in, got points for AlphaTauri. I'm not going to overly criticize Lim Lawson. Spider R35 says the color purple. Yes, bro. Speaking of color purple, get your Purple Sectors merch. Yes, indeed. Oh my gosh, I didn't think anybody would know that damn shit, bro. Rion says Russell don't know shit about race management. He doesn't. Russell's management skills are that of an entry-level manager at McDonald's, okay? They don't know how to tell people that the ice machine is broke because the employees don't want to do it. They don't know how to honestly flip the burgers correctly. They just come in, order people around, and shine their badge on their McDonald's, make sure their golden arches are ironed, and they think that's it. Russell better pick up a book, The Reading Rainbow. Trying to tell you, Russell, you missing out, bro. You missing out. Just trying. So listen, we got a bunch of other things that were definitely in the mix and popping off. So let's go over some of these things real quick. For a fact, let's go ahead and cover this at least. So we did have teams with updates this coming around. The first team that we did have with updates is Alfa Romeo. Hold on, we got Dean Too Cool. Wait a minute, I got you, Dean Too Cool. We got him coming in. Hold up, because then we're going to get back to cooking this sauce. Dean Too Cool says, no, Jefferson says Logan Sargent is Latifi 2.0. I've been saying that. Logan Sargent is channeling his inner Latifi. I could have swore when that car spun off track, the rear wing said Sophia. I thought for a minute it said Sophia. I said, whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, shit. Did I see Sophia on the back of that car? No, that's still Logan Sargent. That's not Latifi. It's the other L word. He's channeling it. He gonna have to read that. Dean Too Cool says those McLarens are there on pace. They are. They hit on 3 updates. Red Bull got some decisions to make. Lewis Hamilton just waiting on the factory. Williams straight trash in the corners. Aston got some decisions. McLaren in 24 going a show. Hey, I do not doubt it. To me right now, McLaren is feeling to me like they were in 2019 before going into like 2020. Like, I feel like McLaren is on a major uptrend. I really do hope in 2024 they up the game even more. I do. Ferrari is flailing again. I don't know I do know what is Ferrari type things going on there. Galactic said, y'all want to be here Monday, live for F1 Minute, where y'all get to participate in content creation. I bring y'all on screen. Y'all get to talk y'all ish. Galactic says Liam did crash the car, just beach. Yeah, I know he did. He beached the car. He spun it out, went off track. True, and that's okay. Liam said, hey, I'm about to go on vacation anyway. This is my last race until I come back again. So I'm gonna go on vacation, key the little corner, going to the beach. Get with me when you see me. Tori Tacklin says that moment George's engineer told him pitting was not the business. Bro, I've enjoyed the radio finally saying, George, we not doing that, bro. We not doing it. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed them finally doing that. Saying, George, we're not doing it. Get it together. Derwin Hill says donkey of the day is tied by Recruit Logan and Ocon. It is indeed. It is indeed tied by those two. I do agree. I agree with you full-heartedly. It is. What we got? 083 says Russ is sus. I wouldn't lift a finger to help him. I'm telling you, I wouldn't lift a finger to help Russ either. I just wouldn't. He's that guy. So right here, Alfa Romeo, they did bring updates. Only 3 teams bought updates. No, and who's going to get updates galore is Alpine. And unfortunately, some of those updates just got ruined, as you saw in that 3-car collision. Alfa Romeo bring the beam wing for flow conditioning, register planes of the beam wing, and change the shape of the lower part of the rear end plate. So that is what they did. As far as Scuderia AlphaTauri is floor edge, local load, compared to the baseline geometry, the forward part of, man, I'm so ready to talk so much shit. I'm so amped up. The forward part of the floor edge has been modified. Then we have BWT Alpine, and what they have going on is floor body, local load, taller diffuser sidewall cutout on the tire flank area. So that's what they're doing, and they got the most updates, and they only had 3 registers, so you'll see them outlined right here. rear corner, performance drag reduction, revised orientation of the rear drum, floor flick geometry. Then they did the cooling louvers, which the cooling louvers are really nice, asymmetrical. We want to take a look at those and also take a look at Ferrari's cooling louvers. They were very aggressive looking. I did like it. For cooling range, bigger bodywork, exit the deeper mid louvers, geared towards bodywork testing for Mexico later on in the season is what they're doing. So while we're here, let's just go ahead and take a look at some of the updates that are some of the pictures from here, so we could take a look at that. So right here, you'll see that I do want to look into these wings, but let's look at that a little bit later because I want to kind of point out their own philosophies based on their wings. There you go, Alpine right here. Here's their cooling louver situation. Definitely working on something, anticipating that things may be quite hot coming up soon. So additional cooling louvers here. If you see right there on the top of the side pod, then they're on the engine cover. So we'll see how that works for them. Hopefully we'll hear something about the data that they've collected for that. Sylvia Witt Kelly says, smash the like button, subscribe, join the family. Thank you, Sylvia Witt Kelly. So that is very interesting there, as well as Mercedes. Nothing really different from Singapore to Qatar. As you see, I tried kind of bouncing these pictures off of each other, kind of trying to see if I could pick up on some little subtle changes there. Nothing really there. Minor little things for them, if anything. And then let's come down here and take a look at these wings. I think the rear wing philosophies are really interesting to look at. If you look at that leading edge and that shoulder right there on that wing, plus that cutout area. That cutout area is where you're going to start to see the real signature of most of these teams applying their information and their data to tailor towards their cars. Because if you look here at Ferrari compared to the Alpine, look at those leading edges. Ferrari, a lot less height on their leading edge, keeping it out of as much as that air. If you also look at the shoulder on that Ferrari wing, the outer end plate, which would be an end plate if it was, but it's kind of not. It's kind of is, kind of not. But if you look at those ends on the rear wings, definitely a lot more bolstering on the Alpine than on the Ferrari. Then you look at that cutout toward the rear of the DRS flap area, you'll see right there that also changes up quite a bit from Alpine to Ferrari. Then we'll come and we'll compare the Red Bull, a little bit more acute, a little bit more pointy in that cutout, as well as their end plate, their inside area of the rear wing is more like Ferrari. All right, it's more like Ferrari, like it's really close. It's really close. Alpine is tremendously different in design compared to these two. Les 430 says, at what point does Russell get tired of quality hype, race fail, needs to relax and get his priorities in order? Look at how chill Piastri, a rookie. Piastri is cool as a cucumber. I mean, when he does his interviews, like when he was with Naomi tried to get him to spice up some stuff, right? Naomi trying to get him to be dirty. Well, where's Lando? I don't know. I'm filling in for him. So listen, my race, and she felt some kind of way when he did that. He didn't fall for your little trap. He didn't fall for your gossip trap, Naomi. He wasn't going for it. And you got in your feelings a little bit when at the end of that interview, if you notice what she kind of says, kind of like a little poke back, but Oscar was just like, man, that ain't really none of your business. I don't know what's going on, but I'm here. You want to talk or not? Oscar is cool as a cucumber. He's cool until he's not. And I don't really see Oscar doing any type of shenanigans. He seems like he comes off like a real race dude, real cool, real laid back, but really aggressive on the track. He's really proven that he might be one of those successful rookies come into a driver. I don't know if he's going to be great. I don't know if he's going to be extremely phenomenal, but right now he's on pace showing me that he's definitely got the ability and the potential to be that. So next right here, we'll get into this next, comparing the Red Bull right there. As you see, it's very similar on the side, but not so much when it comes to that rear flap area. And then if you look at the Red Bull from Singapore to the Red Bull in Qatar, you check that out, very subtle difference. But if you notice the shoulder on that end plate area of their rear wing does look slightly different, as well as the DRS flap right there. That looks different as well. So, you know, some cool little differences going on there. Of course, this is Aston Martin, nothing really different there. I just like the way their side pod water slides happen. And then McLaren, big shout out to them doing what they did today by way of Oscar Piastri. And then also look at the cooling louvers here on the Ferrari in Singapore compared to now in Qatar. That's Megalodon. That's what I call them, Megalodon cooling louvers. Those are really aggressive, really look good. Those are megalodon to me. Adding even some more serrations in there. Right there, you only see 4 from the Singapore. And then right in here, we got an additional probably like 2. So, I do like how aggressive that is, but just because it looks aggressive doesn't mean it's going to do a damn thing. So that is something that they need to be worried about it. But hey, how about that sprint race? How about that sprint race? So I just got to ask y'all something. How y'all feel about Lance Stroll throwing his temper tantrum? Lance Stroll threw a temper tantrum yesterday. Like, in his mind, he been good all this time, and he's so mad about not having a good performance. Lance, you've been sucking all season, bro. You've been whack all season, bro. I don't know what you were overly mad about. Nothing happened there that hasn't been happening everywhere else they've been in the Formula One calendar. What were you so pissed about? Your production has been ass. Your performance has been ass. You gotta be used to it by now. There couldn't have been nothing new for you that surprised you with that. Galactus says Alonso is fall down the grid. He may lose the World Driving Championship P4. We definitely gonna see. We definitely gonna see, Galactus. We're gonna see what happened with the good old Alonso. We definitely gonna see about that. Because I'm telling you right now, Aston Martin was hype and they was on it until they was not. And these things have not been working out well for them. And I do mean they haven't been working out well. I'm talking about Aston Martin has been steadily just tumbling and tumbling and tumbling. It has not gone great for them, not one bit. But I will give you this. Alonso has been holding down the fort. All right. He may be tumbling to P4, but Alonso has been holding down the fort by himself at Aston Martin. He's the one with 7 podiums. So Alonso been putting in work. Lance Stroll has not been putting in diddly squat. Nothing. He's not even putting in $1 on the 4 for $4 meal at Wendy's. But he gonna ask me for the burger and the chicken nuggets. Are you crazy? Bro, you didn't even put in on this, man. You gonna not put in on this meal, then ask me for the 2 biggest components in the meal? Not the fries, not the Frosty, but you want the junior cheeseburger and you want the nuggets. That's what Lance Stroll is doing to Aston Martin. A spoiled brat having fun in Formula One and throwing a temper tantrum for what he's been doing all season like it's something new. Meanwhile, Alonso on the other side of the garage is the only driver who's brought podiums to the AMR 23, at least letting us know the car has potential. It's just that this jackass, this Nepo baby, this Nepo driver seat having ass over here, come on, and you sit up there, bro, oh my goodness. Lance, get it together. Just stop. Just stop with the act, okay? Just stop it. You're the type of kid that kept getting screaming in the middle of the mall because you can't get something. That's basically what you did. I'm going to tell you, wait, I'm dragging your ass up out of here. Wait till we get to the truck. Wait till we get to the truck. I'm telling you, hey, Lance, it was nothing new, Lance. There was nothing new for you there, bro. And I was trying to get the classification so we can then talk about that, but let me see if I can pull those up real quick so we could talk about that. And I'll pull that on. So let's see. Who do we got here? I'm going to pull it into this screen right here. So let me pull that up. Let me see if I can get it. Bow, there it is right there. All right, hold on. Bear with me. I'm finna bring this into play. And we'll talk about this real quick. So right here, who do we have? Yep. Well, I got you. Hold on. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Don't get anxious. Don't get all discombobulated. Don't do that. All right, here we go. All right, so ready for sprint race. Congratulations to Oscar Piastri for 1, doing his thing, his thug thizzle. Max Verstappen 2nd. Congratulations on the championship for 2023. Maybe you'll get your 4th in 2024. Lando Norris in the other McLaren coming in 4th. Right there, coming in 4th. So big shout out, to Lando. Although I will say this, it is very funny and very fitting how somebody can be so humble and appreciative and commending as Lewis Hamilton. All right, and I'm gonna get on. I need to be on camera when I say this. This is what I'm gonna say. It's very funny that Lewis Hamilton a 7-time world champion who has been shafted in the sport, can be on an interview where Lando was moved down because he broke track limits. It's not like something happened, nothing happened, and they made something happen. Lando broke track limits just as well as Lewis, just as well as Max, just as well as Oscar, just as well as a lot of drivers and got lap times deleted. Lando got his lap time deleted. But Lewis, in a press conference on third position for the race on Sunday, says out of his mouth, Lando deserves to be up here while sitting next to Max Verstappen. Max would never do that because he does not have the integrity and the character to do something like that. Max has every right and every opportunity to say what happened in Abu Dhabi 2021. Although I've got the championship, Lewis Hamilton should be right here. But see, he ain't that type of person. He don't have that type of integrity. He don't have that type of security. He's insecure, as a matter of fact. Lewis Hamilton is secure enough to sit in a place that he's earned because he didn't get his lap time deleted in that event. Lando did. Lando broke track limits when it mattered the most. So he wasn't there. But Lewis Hamilton said Lando should be here. Because I think, maybe instead of having the track limits, they take these curbs where I've said it before, that they get naturally penalized. And I think that's what we should do. A lot of people's like, nah, Jay, that ain't right. It is right. Let them be naturally penalized by the track. Put some grass out there, do some of these curbs. So when you break track limits, there's no penalty but the penalty that you'll face on your own. The car's not going to stick. Sayonara. The time's not going to happen. See you later. But Lewis is able to do that. Max Verstappen ain't built like that. He not built with the real shit. He built on faulty. His foundation is cracked. 2021 was cracked. Rion says Max went over the line and didn't get penalized. There are shots. How many times has that happened? Mary Beanie says 62 likes and 210 in the live. Chat, smash the like. My TV is on mute. Congrats, Pia Pia. I wish Sky One would lose TV rights. It's Red Bull show. Go, Lewis, Sir Lewis Hamilton. I feel you, Mary. Hey, Mary just telling you to click that button. It's free. It don't cost you nothing to click it. Hit the like button. She ain't lying. 71 likes. It's over 200. Listen, there's close to 1,000 people that have been through here. Close to 1,000 people have been in here to view this shit. So come on, let's hit the like button. But Lewis Hamilton could do that. So also Lando, third, he's going to get those points. George Russell falling to fourth after leading a few laps of the sprint race. Falling right there. Lewis Hamilton just behind him in fifth. Carlos Sainz and Leclerc sixth and seventh in the Ferraris. And the last person to get points, as it plenty much has been majority of the season, Alex Albon. Now, I got to say this. I know that people are like, Jay, it's not right. Rookies need the time. Y'all are right. Rookies do need the time. You're right. They do need the time. But I'm just saying, Oscar Piastri, podium. Oscar Piastri, P1. Oscar Piastri, winning the sprint race. Liam Lawson, come in off the couch, just stuck in a car. Go ahead, don't wreck the car. Don't wreck it. Okay, he spun out, but he didn't wreck it. Then next thing you know, he bringing home points. Then next thing you know, he's slamming the door on Max Verstappen for quali. Listen, Oscar, they got to compare resumes, bro. Liam, they got to compare resumes, bro. Liam, you doing what you're supposed to do. Logan, they got to compare resumes, bro. And your resume is not stacking up. And then you come into, what did I say? I said if Logan Sargent does what he does 2 to 3 more times in 5 of these races, this is one. He only got 2. He only got 2 more times at best, 1 more. If he has another showing like this tomorrow and another one, I do not think Williams retain him. But as I said, if Williams does retain Logan, I give Williams credit for not being swayed by the new era of the criteria and standards of what rookies will be judged by today. For going ahead and saying, listen, Logan, we're going to give you another season because things have been rushed. You've been in here. You didn't get any real testing. We just got you in this season and you're fumbling up. We want to give you some time to grow. I will commend Williams for that. But I also will not fault them or criticize them if they let him go. because they got every right to look. Look at that, Logan. Look at Oscar. Look at Liam. What are you doing? Look at Nick DeVries. Oh, my bad. He's not there. That's where you gonna be. I know Halloween coming up, but Logan Sargent's working on being Casper the Ghost for 2024. That's going to be that's going to be Logan's Halloween costume. He going to be Casper the Ghost. It's going to be 2024 written on the front of that shit. That's what he going to be. Oh my goodness. Rayon says Max went over. I know he went over that line. He always does it. He always go over the line and he gets a little penalty. And that's why some of the drivers are going to start showing him a little less respect, a little less courtesy, except for Lando. He'll open the door. Alonso will continue to be the bellhop. But they already riled up like, why is it that Max didn't get a grid penalty? Why so many of us did? They already starting to be like, for real now? So, hey, I mean, but other than that, I told y'all we was going to be live today. I didn't think that all of this was going to happen. I didn't think that it was going to be this exciting, at this cutting edge, this amount of action going into this sprint race. I thought, this shit, I kind of don't even want to know if I want to watch the race on Sunday. But then again, seeing what happened here, like how edgy it is, we didn't know what the hell was going to happen. And also it goes to credit to Matt. He could have been easily involved in accident. He could have easily dropped the car. So it goes to credit for Max for at least being a driver that can push himself, but like Lewis said, laughingly, and this is how I know Lewis mentally is getting past the whole shit that happened in 2021. Because before, when Lewis would be asked questions about Max and that, he didn't laugh about it. He was still very serious, and he still was very angry at the fact he was cheated like he was. Penn says, hey, Lando, that's how you win a race, man. Right. He still was penalized. He still was very upset in his head. But now when they ask him, like, how do you feel about Max? They just trying to overhype it because they know it's not exciting. How do you feel about Max just defending his championship? Looks like who he defending against? He not really defending, but yeah, I mean, I'm out here to drive, but he ain't defending. He right. He not defending. He's got the most dominant car and he's doing what he should do with something. If somebody hands you the most extreme, high intelligent, low tolerance, whatever in your hand, and you can't do something with it, they're not blaming it on the machinery. They're going to blame it on you because we know that this is sound. We know that the tolerance, the variation on this is slim. If you do what you're supposed to do, it's going to function right every time. Max is doing that. Credit to him for that because he easily could be pushing outside because there are limits. Everything has limits. And although this car has gives Max a large margin of room to make errors, and we've seen that, he still got to not wreck it. He still got to, when he drives through the pack, avoid incidents. But a lot of times he don't even avoid that because they open the door for him. So some of my argument for Max is just going out the damn door because really that's what it is. So, hey, I tried. Oh, well. So, listen. Anyway, we're going to be here live tomorrow. And we're going to see how this all turns out. They're going to fix the Williams car for Logan. They're going to put him back out there again. We're going to see what he ends up doing. We're going to see what these Mercedes can do. Being in 2 and 3 behind Max Verstappen, I have no doubt Max is going to get out. Russell, maybe he does something crazy like dive bomb Max and may be able to get by Max for a moment of time. But, I mean, DRS is not coming in right away, so Max will have the advantage even then, unless something with the Mercedes miraculously happens overnight as far as power and straight line speed. Other than that, I look for Mercedes to call a good race, come in with good tire strategy, come in with good strategy and information for their drivers, have good pit stops, Mercedes, and please, can you do that? Can Mercedes work it out and talk tonight? Let's have good pit stops, please. No 3.2s, no 3.1s even. Let's get some 2.9s or less. Can we do that? All right, can y'all do that? And then I want to see McLaren. I want to see McLaren battle. I want to see them fighting tomorrow, not against each other, to get up there. I would like to see a multi-team battle at the top. I want to see that. I don't like to say I love anything that can't love me back. I would like to see that, just that boom. And Alonso, if you can get in there, bro, get on in there and make it even more interesting and competitive. Galactus said, I say 24 will be Red Bull versus Mercedes versus McLaren. Let's go. I think it's so. I'm thinking so, man. I think it really could be. So we'll see what happens. I will indeed see you all tomorrow, good God willing. For this race, don't forget, I will be in Qatar. Yeah, Wolfpack out.